You know, most people think losing weight means starving yourself or spending hours sweating on a treadmill. But here's the truth, you can actually eat more and still lose fat, if you choose the right foods. Sounds crazy, right? Well, stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to put on your plate to burn fat faster and even build lean muscle at the same time. Hey, I'm Alex, your friendly neighborhood gym trainer. I've been helping people transform their bodies for over a decade, and I've seen one thing again and again. When people start eating the right foods, their results explode. It's not just about working hard in the gym, it's about working smart in the kitchen. Today, I'm going to share a simple, science-backed food strategy that works whether you're just starting your fitness journey or you've been at it for years. We're going to bust a few myths, talk about the best foods for weight loss and muscle growth, and I'll even give you a few tips you can use today to see changes in the mirror within weeks. Let me ask you something. Have you ever worked out hard for weeks, but when you stepped on the scale, the number barely moved? Frustrating, right? That's because exercise alone is only part of the equation. In fact, when it comes to losing fat and building muscle, your diet can account for up to 70% of your results. Think of your body like a high-performance car. The gym is where you build the engine, but the food you eat is the fuel that makes it run efficiently. Put in the wrong fuel, and even the most powerful engine won't perform at its best. Here's the thing, food doesn't just give you calories, it sends chemical signals to your body. The right foods tell your body to burn fat, build muscle, and stay energized. The wrong foods can tell it to store fat, slow down your metabolism, and make you feel sluggish. That's why choosing what you eat is just as important as how much you eat. A lot of people believe that losing weight is only about eating less. But if you cut the wrong calories, you'll lose muscle along with fat. And trust me, losing muscle is the last thing you want. It slows your metabolism and makes it harder to keep the weight off. The key is to eat foods that are nutrient-dense, keep you feeling full, and give your body the building blocks it needs. In the next part, I'm going to explain how your metabolism really works, and why some people can eat more and still stay lean, while others store fat easily. The secret isn't magic, it's science. Alright, let's talk about metabolism. People throw that word around all the time. Oh, I have a slow metabolism, or she's lucky. Her metabolism is so fast, but what does it actually mean? In simple terms, your metabolism is the process your body uses to convert food into energy. It's running 24/7, even when you're sleeping, keeping your heart beating, your brain working, and yes, burning calories. Here's the twist, your metabolism isn't fixed. You can speed it up or slow it down based on your habits. If you skip meals, overdo cardio, or eat too little protein, your body senses a shortage of fuel and starts conserving your metabolism to protect you. On the flip side, when you feed it the right foods at the right times, you keep it running hot, burning through calories more efficiently. Protein, for example, actually boosts your metabolism because your body works harder to digest it compared to carbs or fat. Even water plays a role. Being slightly dehydrated can slow your calorie burning rate. And let's not forget, muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat does. So the more lean muscle you have, the higher your metabolic rate. So no, a fast metabolism isn't just luck, it's something you can train, just like a muscle. And the best way to do that? By eating smart. In the next part, I'll break down my favorite high-protein power foods that not only speed up fat loss but also help you build that lean, athletic look. If there's one nutrient that deserves the title of king in your weight loss and muscle growth journey, it's protein. Protein isn't just for bodybuilders, it's for anyone who wants to burn fat, feel full longer, and maintain muscle. Here's why it's so powerful. Your body uses more energy to digest protein than it does carbs or fats, which means you burn more calories just by eating it. Plus, protein keeps you satisfied, so you're less likely to grab those sugary snacks later. Now, let's talk about the best protein-packed foods you can start eating today. First, eggs. They're loaded with essential amino acids and healthy fats, perfect for breakfast or a quick snack. Then we've got chicken breast, lean, versatile, and easy to prepare in batches, so you're never without a healthy option. For my seafood lovers, salmon is a double win. It's high in protein and packed with omega-3 fats that fight inflammation and support heart health. If you're vegetarian or just want more variety, Greek yogurt is a fantastic choice, high in protein, low in sugar, and great for gut health. Pair it with berries and you've got a fat-burning combo. And don't forget about lentils and beans. These plant-based powerhouses give you protein and fiber, which means you're feeding your muscles while keeping your digestion on point. One of my personal favorites, whey protein powder. It's quick, convenient, and perfect right after a workout when your muscles are craving nutrients. Here's the secrets. Spread your protein throughout the day instead of eating it all in one meal. That way, your body stays in a muscle-building, fat-burning mode all day long. Next, I'll share something that might surprise you: the fats that actually help you burn fat faster. Here's a truth that still shocks a lot of people: eating fat does not automatically make you fat. In fact, the right kinds of fats can actually help you lose weight faster. Your body needs healthy fats to produce hormones, absorb vitamins, keep your joints healthy, and yes, burn stored fat more efficiently. Let's start with avocados. They're loaded with fats, which help control hunger and keep your heart healthy. Add them to salads, eggs, or even blend them into smoothies for a creamy texture without the guilt. Next we have nuts, almonds, walnuts, and cashews. A small handful can keep you full for hours. They also provide a great mix of healthy fats, protein, and fiber. Just watch the portion size, they're calorie dense, so stick to about a handful per serving. Olive oil is another superstar. Swap it for processed vegetable oils when cooking, and you'll instantly upgrade your meals. It's not just delicious, it's packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation. And of course, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines give you omega-3 fats, which help your body burn fat more efficiently and keep your brain sharp. Here's the key bonus. Too much fat, even the healthy kind, can slow your progress. But the right amount in your daily diet will keep your energy stable, your hunger under control, and your metabolism running strong. Up next, we're talking about carbs. Yes, carbs that actually give you more energy and help you lose fat. Carbs get a bad reputation in the fitness world. But here's the truth. Cutting out all carbs is like taking the fuel out of your car and expecting it to run. The real secret is choosing the right carbs, the ones that give you long-lasting energy and don't spike your blood sugar. First, on the list, sweet potatoes. They're packed with complex carbs, fiber, and vitamins that release energy slowly, keeping you fueled for hours. They're perfect before a workout to power your training without weighing you down. Next, we have oats. Not the sugary instant kind, but rolled or steel-cut oats. They're amazing for breakfast because they keep your blood sugar stable and help control hunger through the morning. Add some berries and a scoop of protein powder, and you've got a muscle-friendly meal. Whole grains like quinoa and brown rice are also great choices. They give you steady energy and provide minerals, like magnesium, which helps with muscle recovery. And for a quick snack, fruits like bananas and apples are fantastic. They're portable, naturally sweet, and come with fiber to slow down sugar absorption. Here's a tip. Pairing carbs with protein or healthy fats slows digestion, giving you sustained energy and keeping you full longer. Carbs aren't the enemy, they're your ally when you choose wisely. And when combined with protein and healthy fats, they can help you burn fat more efficiently while keeping your workouts strong. If you've ever felt hungry just an hour after eating, chances are your meal was low in fiber. Fiber is like your secret weapon for weight loss. It slows digestion, keeps you full longer, and helps control those sudden cravings that can derail your progress. One of the best sources is vegetables: broccoli, spinach, kale, carrots, all loaded with vitamins and fiber. The more color you have on your plate, the better. Then we have fruits like berries, pears, and apples. They not only give you fiber, but also antioxidants that fight inflammation. Whole grains, such as quinoa, brown rice, and whole wheat bread, are another excellent source. They digest slowly, providing steady energy instead of sugar crashes. And don't forget legumes: beans, lentils, and chickpeas are fiber powerhouses that also give you plant-based protein. The magic of fiber is that it naturally reduces your calorie intake without making you feel deprived. When you're full, you're less likely to snack on junk food or overeat at your next meal. Up next, we'll talk about something so simple but often overlooked: how staying hydrated can actually help you burn more fat. Water might be the most underrated fat loss tool out there. Your body is made up of about 60% water, and every single fat-burning process in your body depends on it. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your metabolism slows down, your energy drops, and your body holds on to fat more stubbornly. Drinking enough water throughout the day keeps your digestion smooth, helps flush out toxins, and can even reduce hunger, because sometimes what feels like hunger is actually thirst. A good rule of thumb is to aim for at least 2 to 3 liters a day, more if you're training hard or sweating a lot. And here's a tip: start your morning with a big glass of water before your coffee. It wakes up your metabolism and rehydrates you after a night's sleep. Next, I'll share the foods you should actually avoid if you want faster fat loss. Now, let's talk about the traps: the foods that look harmless or even healthy, but can quietly slow down your fat loss progress. First up, sugary drinks. Soda, fruit juices, and even fancy coffee drinks are loaded with hidden sugar. They spike your blood sugar, cause energy crashes, and store more fat around your waistline. Next, processed snacks like chips, cookies, and packaged granola bars. They're often high in refined carbs and unhealthy fats that keep you coming back for more without giving your body any real nutrition. Be cautious with low-fat or diet products. Many of them strip out natural fats and replace them with sugar or artificial sweeteners, which can mess with your hunger signals and cravings. And here's one that surprises people: too much refined white bread or pasta. These break down quickly into sugar, spiking insulin and promoting fat storage. It's not about never having these foods again, but about making them the rare exception instead of a daily habit. Replace them with whole nutrient-dense options and you'll see a big difference. When it comes to losing fat and building muscle, what you eat is important, but when you eat can make a huge difference too. Think of your meals as fuel stops for your body. If you fuel up at the right times, you'll have steady energy, better workouts, and faster recovery. Start your day with a balanced breakfast that includes protein, healthy fats, and slow-digesting carbs. This sets the tone for stable blood sugar and reduced cravings throughout the day. Before workouts, aim for a meal with carbs and protein to give your muscles the fuel they need. After workouts, prioritize protein to help repair and grow muscle. Spacing your meals evenly every 3 to 4 hours can help keep hunger in check and prevent binge eating later. Planning your meals in advance is another game changer. When you have healthy options ready, you're less likely to grab junk food. Out of convenience, remember meal timing won't replace bad food choices, but combined with the right foods, it can take your results to the next level. Next, I'll share a couple of quick real-life success stories to inspire you. Let me tell you about Sarah, one of my clients. She was working out 5 days a week but saw almost no change in her weight. Once we adjusted her diet adding more protein, healthy fats, and fiber while cutting back on sugary drinks, she dropped 15 pounds in just 2 months, and her energy levels went through the roof. Then there's Mike, a busy dad who thought he had no time for meal prep. We kept his plan simple: eggs or Greek yogurt for breakfast, chicken and veggies for lunch, and a quick protein shake post-workout. In 10 weeks, he lost 12 pounds of fat and gained noticeable muscle definition without spending hours in the kitchen. These stories prove that you don't need complicated diets, just smart, consistent eating habits. Next, we'll take a quick pause for a short and natural mid-video call to action. If you're finding these tips helpful so far, take a quick second to hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more people who are on the same fitness journey as you. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my upcoming videos where I'll be sharing more simple, science-backed strategies to get in the best shape of your life. Also, drop a comment below and tell me your biggest challenge when it comes to eating healthy. I read every single one, and I might even feature your question in the next video. If your goal is not just to lose fat but also to build lean, defined muscle, you'll need to go a step further with your nutrition. First, make sure you're getting enough protein. Aim for about 1 gram per pound of body weight. This gives your muscles the building blocks they need to grow stronger after each workout. Second, don't fear carbs around your training sessions. Eating complex carbs like oats, brown rice, or sweet potatoes before your workout gives you the energy to lift heavier and push harder. Then, having a mix of protein and carbs after your workout helps speed up recovery and replenish glycogen stores. Third, include micronutrient-rich foods, things like leafy greens, berries, nuts, and seeds. They don't just support your muscles. They also reduce inflammation and improve overall health, which means you can train more consistently. And finally, stay consistent. Muscle growth takes time, but combined with the fat loss strategies we've discussed, you'll start noticing a more sculpted, athletic look in just a few weeks. Next, I'll reveal some common mistakes that hold people back, even when they're eating healthy. One of the biggest mistakes I see is people undereating in the name of weight loss. Sure, eating less can create a calorie deficit, but if you cut too much, your body starts burning muscle instead of fat, and your metabolism slows down. Another common issue is relying too heavily on healthy processed foods, things like protein bars, flavored yogurts, or diet drinks. While they can fit in occasionally, they're often loaded with sugar or artificial ingredients that can stall progress. Skipping meals is another trap. It might feel like you're saving calories, but it usually leads to overeating later in the day. And finally, inconsistency: eating well for a few days, then slipping back into old habits. Your body responds to what you do consistently, not occasionally. Next, we'll wrap up with a strong recap and closing advice to keep you motivated and focused. Alright, let's bring it all together. You've learned that losing weight and building muscle isn't about starving yourself or cutting out entire food groups. It's about fueling your body with the right foods at the right times. We talked about protein-packed foods that keep you full and support muscle growth, healthy fats that actually help you burn fat, smart carbs that give you long-lasting energy, and fiber-rich foods that crush cravings. You also learned the importance of hydration, avoiding sneaky processed foods, and timing your meals to boost performance and recovery. The truth is, you don't have to make your journey complicated. Small, consistent choices add up. Swap soda for water, add a little extra protein to each meal, fill half your plate with vegetables, and plan ahead so you're never caught without a healthy option. And here's my final piece of advice: stay patient. Real transformation doesn't happen overnight, but every smart choice you make brings you one step closer to the body you want. So, start today. Pick 2 tips from this video and put them into action right now. Your future self will thank you. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll dive deeper into training strategies that match your nutrition for maximum results.